You should never attempt anything that has to do with transacting energy. I said the world is an energy market. So even this conversation I'm having with you right now, it's a transaction, right? Talk more an interaction that has a lot to do with your soul, and then you are not intentional about it. When you are intentional about your sexual energy, you would not just do it with anybody. You will not just sleep with somebody you don't know. Help me with it. It's like you need to sleep. You can sleep, people. You can go and sleep. Yeah. You will not just do it with someone. See, you will know a person before you allow them to know you. Before you permit somebody to know you, you will first know them. Because there are so many people, when it comes to sexual interactions, you are allowing someone you don't know to know you. Because see, sex is data collection. Please understand that. Sex is data collection. Associating with somebody is data collection. They gain access to your subtle body. They gain access to your avatar body. They gain access to your soul. And this is why being intentional is very, very important. Listen to me. See, sexual intercourse is not for lunatics. That's why people who engage in one night stand, they are people with mental problem. It's you must have a mental problem. You must be suffering from lunacy to meet somebody in a club and both of you enter a bathroom and you are doing it. Something has gone wrong. Your mental faculty is damaged. That you are standing on the road and picking up somebody that you don't know and you are taking them to your house and you are going to do. First and foremost, let's deal with the fact that your head is no longer correct. So, or you're a woman, you just give of yourself, you open your gate to just total stranger. Your brain cells are dead. Not all of us are guilty. There are people who don't do anything like that with someone they don't know. It's the truth. One of the biggest risks that you can take in life is to engage in sexual intercourse. Right? So with somebody you have no information about, you know nothing about them. Oh, he's a tall guy looking with six packs. You meet him, you travel. You know, people say something and I just listen, I just look at, I just shake my head like, well, maybe you're ignorant. So this session is going to transform your life if you have engaged in such thing before. It's going to strengthen you. You're going to develop the capacity to never give of yourself and your body to somebody you don't know. No. It's ludicrous. It's unheard of. Like, it's unheard of. It's unheard of. It shows that you lack total control of how you disseminate your sexual energy resource. You are meant to take this matter seriously because your life depends on it. You are either creating with this energy or you are destroying your life with it. Some people will travel to go meet a complete stranger. Yeah, that's true. Some people, somebody they have never interacted with intimately, they take them to bed. And it is impossible for such people to have any intention. So you're just wasting, you are not investing your sexual energy resource for your own benefit. You are just wasting it. Hook up. No, come on, man. Your life is more precious than hook up. Your life is more precious than giving your body to somebody who is a stranger. And it takes us to number 8, semen retention. There's a lot of misconception about this. And semen retention is not just for men. Semen retention is for both gender, right? How you channel your sexual energy is proof of your self-love. How you use, how you disseminate, how you appropriate your sexual energy is proof. If you want to know how much you love yourself, who are you giving your body to? How are you using this energy? Any little thing is so tall and fine. Your bra. You don't love yourself. You hate yourself. It's not about that person. It's not about the fact that the person is tall and cute. It's the fact that you hate yourself. There are people who take their see. I know someone who was seeing a girl. In less than 1 month, he had given her gift worth 20 million naira. He has not seen the color of her bra. I don't know if he has done anything with her now, but he has given her the kind of money, and he has not even seen the color of this girl's bra. He's just chatting. This is the way powerful men operate. The people who jump straight into bed are either poor people, ignorant people, or people who are damaged. Simple. You will never see a wealthy, powerful, spiritual man just take somebody to their bed straight up, and they're just doing it. They have not studied or done any investigation about the person. They have not done an investigation into the person's avatar, into the person's soul, into the person's subtle body, into the person's energy field. So you bring a corrupt energy field to corrupt because you don't love yourself. It's as simple as it is. Semen retention. Semen retention, this practice is you are consciously abstaining for a period of time or indefinitely. So listen, you have something you are on that is bigger than coming in bed, that is bigger than getting wet, that is bigger than satisfying your body. You are working on a project. You are dedicating and committing yourself to something. Because your goal in semen retention is to redirect that sexual energy to other desires that you want to manifest. Your goal is to redirect it to other, area of your life, for physical well-being, mental well-being, spiritual well-being. The problem is a lot of people don't even know the days that they are not meant to have sex. They don't know. Yes, a lot of people don't know the days because many people don't know their personal day, their power cycle days and nights. They don't know. They don't know that even if they are married and they do it on those days, they must go back and do complete ritual bath again. Hmm. So, see, abstinence is divided into two. semen retention, because some people think that semen retention simply means that you don't do it at all. Mm-mm, mm-mm. There is the complete abstinence from sexual intercourse. There is the conscious ejaculation. There is the one you decide that, okay, there are stuff I'm working on in my life right now. I'm writing a book. I'm working on a music project. I'm developing an application. I'm building a tech company. I don't understand my life, so I really want to go back to 0 point energy and start building my life from the scratch. So for now, every energy, including my sexual energy, which is a creative force, I am redirecting them to this particular area of my life, not physical touch with anybody. And there is a semen retention that deals with conscious ejaculation. You are not just ejaculating like a fool. You are ejaculating consciously and intentionally. That's the tantric approach. We talked about the tantra, right? The tantra sex. Tantric approach is a part of semen retention. Business people use this. If you read the story of this guy or you saw that movie, and because it's a Wolf of Wall Street, right? The Wolf of Wall Street. Remember that movie? There is a character in that movie that introduced Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie to selling stock like fire. And it is a real life character. And when the guy was asked, so how do you do this? He said, every morning before I leave my house, I go into the bathroom and I ejaculate consciously. Consciously. The problem with a lot of people is the only thing that you attach to sexual energy is guilt, shame, fear, and sin. That's all. The moment you hear it like this, or you feel it, they told you that the moment you see a woman and you react, the moment you see a man and you react, you have sinned and you are going to hell. Bull crap. That's what it is. Bull crap. Bull nonsense. And that's the reason why anything you attach fear, shame, and guilt to, you will never be in control of that thing. You will never be in control of that thing. It is that thing that will be in control of you. That thing will control you. That's why it's controlling many people. So when they have accumulated so much of it unprocessed, they now misappropriate it. So it is not an incident now. They have sex by accident. Some people even go and sleep with gate man. They are gate man. Some people will just sleep with their driver. They'll just call one boy on their streets. This one, come and give it to me. It is the denial, the suppression, the repression of the sexual energy. It's the truth. I remember we were trying to get a cleaner for the house. And we're trying to get a cleaner for the house. And one of my neighbors in the estate brought a woman, and the woman said, okay, she's going to bring a woman that will come and be cleaning the house. And the woman came, and I said, okay, no problem. There are boys in this house. You are going to be cleaning the house at so time. And then next day she came and said, oh, she can no longer take the job. And I said, no, she didn't come. The other woman that recommended her came. I said, why did she say she will no longer come? And she said, because her husband said she cannot be cleaning for a bachelor. And I said, your husband is very stupid. And the woman said, why are you angry? And I said, because her husband thinks that every man is like him. He thinks I will take his wife who is cleaning my house and sleep with her. A lot of you men, because that is the way, you are a dog. You sleep with anything. So it is impossible for you to believe that there are men who don't sleep with anything. You can't believe it. There are men who don't sleep. Because that's what you do. And I called my neighbor that recommended them. I said, please, I feel very embarrassed that somebody feels that I will carry this woman who wants to be cleaning my house. I said, I don't want her to clean for you. And then they said they will send one girl. And when they brought the girl, one small girl, I said, okay, this is the one you people brought for me to sleep with, Abby. I don't want. I want a married woman. Somebody that has a husband with kids. That's what I want. Because her husband is probably somewhere with his joblessness, thinking they want to sleep with his wife, because that is what he's doing with the girls in their communities. He sleeps with anything. Not every man sleeps with anything. Please note that. Not every man sleeps with anything. Not every woman sleeps with anything. There are people who they are intentional about how they use their sexual energy. They are very intentional. Because they have mastered the arts. They know how to control. They are not repressing and denying it. I talk about it. I don't economize my words when I'm talking about sexual energy or sex. I talk about it. I am over 40 years old. Why should I be fooling myself and be pretending? The moment adults, 30 plus, 40 plus, they hear sex, they say, they start thinking they are going to die. And they are liars. And secretly, they are doing nonsense. If I'm dating you like this from day one, I'm already telling you things that your head will just be scattering. Dirty, dirty things. I will be putting it in your head. Because we are adults. There is nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be guilty of. Because see, until you master this, you will never understand semen retention. It's impossible for a person a person with too many unprocessed sexual thoughts can never engage. You don't start with your let's put ice cream and lick it. I'm not the one that said that one. Anything that feels good, but you do it. But adults should not be attaching shame and guilt and fear to sexual energy, because see, it's going to lead you astray. That's why it is leading your religious leaders astray. That's why many of them have numerous scandals, because publicly they want to pretend I'm a man of God, so anointed. Oh, I'm an alpha, I pray, but it's a lie. They sleep with everybody, including people's wives. Because everybody wants to pretend that, yeah, I no longer have anything when it comes to sexual energy. I no longer have anything. Number 9, ethics and consent. I told you that I'm going to sound like I'm assaulting your theology. Ethics and consent. When you want to approach sexual, energy for manifestation, there must be respect for the other person involved. That's why you are not meant to be a vampire, guys. You should never approach it as a vampire. There are people with, that's why you have to be very careful. There are many people with ulterior motive. Because see, using sexual energy to manifest outcomes for yourself without the consent of the other person is discouraged in esotericism. Spiritually, it is discouraged. It is unethical. It is an unethical spiritual practice that you are using somebody, sucking their juice, licking their tomato, and you know that there is an intention. You know why you are doing it. It is unethical. And that's what the majority of people do to ignoramus and gullible people. Because see, you can violate other people's free will when you do that, right? There are people right now that they are in someone else's bottle. There are people right now that they are in charge of other people's souls, other people's office, spiritual estates, because they engage in intercourse with that person for the purpose of tapping from their energy, and not just that, putting them under. So you are in their custody now by virtue of your sexual interaction with them. It is unethical. Ethics and consent, it must be with consent. Matter of fact, and the consent many times don't necessarily have to be vocal. You don't have to talk, okay, so this is what I want to do with you today. Do you agree? No. The consent is based on awareness and understanding of who both of you are and your journey. There are people I know now, me and them, I can get down with them. Forget about all your sinful nonsense you're talking about. I don't care about those things. Oh, hellfire, thank you, I want to go to hell. Is it your hell? Because nobody can put any fear whatsoever in me. I don't live by rules and regulations made by people in the 1st and the 6th century. I don't. So sexual energy for manifestation must be deeply rooted in mutual respect. It must be done with consent. Full consent of both parties. Full consent of both parties. You're not taking advantage. You are not, don't bring in this energy vampirism into sexual intercourse. You are robbing people of their own destiny, of their own free will. There are people right now, they are like slaves to other people, right? Because they engage in sexual intercourse. There are people who are in very toxic, unhealthy relationship right now, but they can't just leave. They think that the sex is just sweet. They don't know that somebody is holding them captive, because the person knows what they are doing. People, it's the truth. It is unethical. And you must know who is doing this to you. Why should I still be with this loser? No, it's not just that the sex is good. It is the fact that you are their slave. You have become their slave. You are the spoil of war, because there are people, their approach to sexual intercourse, especially men, is conquer. They want to conquer a woman. That's what they want to do. I want to go and conquer her, and then she becomes my spoil of war. They see sex as a battle. It's a battleground. So you are the spoil of war. You are the slave of that war. And that's why you are following them around. Anytime they call you, go. You look at your life, emptiness, nothing to show for it, and yet you are still following that same person. Just like, I like him. I just love him. No, you don't love him. You hate yourself, and you have become a slave to someone else because of sexual intercourse and interaction with them. Spiritual people, thank you, Mama Queen, should get down with spiritual people. Let the Olodos get down with themselves. As simple as ABC. It is very, very important that as you use sexual energy for manifestation, you must follow ethics and consent. Consent. Because listen to me, guys. The only illicit sex is a non-consensual sex. Forget about all these things, please. The only illicit, illegal sex is the non-consensual sex. If there is consent, because listen, the real marriage is sex. We'll get there. The real sex is marriage. That is the marriage. The paying of dowry and all those, they are social constructs. They are social cultural constructs. The moment you know a person, both of you are married. That's what it is. So do you know who you are sleeping with? Right. Because now, let's go to you now. Do you know who you are sleeping with? There are many people right now that your glory has been replaced with something else because of who you don't know who you are sleeping with. You know them at the face level. You don't know their subtle body. You don't know their avatar body. You don't know their energy field, because you don't even know your own energy field anyways. You just give of yourself to them. You don't know them. You are sleeping with them. You don't know them. I don't care how pretty you are. If I don't know you, I can't sleep with you. Because the truth of the matter is, I am not trying to suck off your energy without benefiting you in return. So stay by yourself. I have to know you first. That's why, our active days, where even during dating, you are dating someone and then you both get down. And after that, they watch you enter the bathroom to smudge yourself and cleanse yourself. And they are just there. People are so ignorant. Like, I cannot be with somebody who just finish something, you just stand up and enter. I'll follow you into that bathroom. Whatever you want to use to clean, let's clean ourselves together. Now, let's smudge ourselves together. When you begin to look at life and everything as energy transaction, when you gain mastery of energy interaction, right? It is impossible for you to meet a person and not feel their energy field. Their aura tells you something about them. And that includes, oh, this is somebody that, if it happens, is okay. This is somebody that I should just stay away from them completely when it comes to that area. This is not somebody, there are people you meet, and based on their energy field, you are sent to be like a brother, a helper, a friend to them. You are not meant to get down with them. You are meant to have a friendship, brotherhood relationship, brother-sister relationship with them. You're not meant to get down with them. There are people like that. There are people that you meet them, it can be more than that. And when you become a master, this is when you become a master alchemist, what happens is it is easy for you to actually place people on that pyramid and they stay there. I am sent to you as a brother to help you, and that's what is going to remain. So I can't even feel anything. A lot of people now, they will think what I'm saying now is a scam, that it is impossible. There are people. Ambassador says something that is too powerful. One day we were having a conversation with a mother. I'm trying to remember how he said it, and he said the only girl that is safe with a lot of men is their daughter. Any other girl, she is at risk of being violated. Any other girl is at risk of being violated. The only girl that is safe around a lot of men is their daughter. Any other girl, you are looking for trouble. They can off anybody's pants, including their niece and their cousins. So you cannot tell those men that, this girl is my friend. They will never believe that you're not sleeping with a friend, because they are dogs. They are not like that. You must be patient, because there are many people, you're watching this right now, right? That one of the things you are going to start doing in 2025, it is the year of the spirit. 2025 is a year of dreams. It's a year of the spirit. It's a year of transformation. It's a year of endings, right? One of the things that you must gain control of is your sexual energy. Because everything you are going to command or become moving forward from 2025 will be from the place of your spirits. And if you cannot control and be in charge of your sexual energy resource, how are you going to command any results? If you don't know yourself, everything about yourself, to the fabric of your soul, how would you know the intention of the person that wants to sleep with you? Because some people can pay you anything to get down with you, and it's because they want something from you, and you just think they're just enjoying yourself. What data, what information do you have about them? What do you know about their past? What do you know about their past? Right. What emotional distress of theirs or their bodily sickness are you aware of? There are people who, even before they start dating, the next thing they say, okay, let's go and do tests because we cannot be using uh, uh, protection. So let's go and do tests. And then they do tests, and then they start, enjoying themselves. But it's not just tests. They also know, you also have to know a lot of other things, the data, the information, the trauma. you can you can trauma bond with a person through sexual intercourse. Yeah. Because something happens to your DNA by virtue of intercourse with someone else. It takes about 21, 22 years to get rid of someone else's DNA composition, drops of that is in you via sex. It takes a lot, 2 decades, except you engage in some DNA modification, rituals, you elevate your consciousness, and then you are able to deal with that. So it's beyond, just losing your bra. And I'll tell you something tonight. And this is something that I also, if I have to do anything with anybody, it must be in my territory. There's something called territorial sex. And many of you would, when I explain it, you would know that, wow. You'd be like, wow. There are people, even if they buy a house for you, they would never come to that house to come and sleep with you. If they want to sleep with you, they will bring you to a place where they are. Territorial sex, because it is only within their territory that they can be in control of the outcome of that sexual interaction. There are men, I'm talking about men, who pay rent for women, who buy them properties, but they will never sleep with that woman in that house. Because guess what? They know that other men are also coming to that house. So it's no longer his territory. And sex for him is intentional. He's not just doing it. So regardless the fact that he paid for it, he tell you, come and meet me at Transcorp. But he's the one that is paying for the house. Why is he not coming to the house? And there are men who are quick to go to a girl's house to go and do it with a girl in her house. Other men have also gone to that house. It is not your territory. That's why I said that sexual intercourse is not for lunatics. When you are in your territory, you are able to do the necessary things you need to do and take care of yourself. But when you are not in your territory, it's easy for you to be taken advantage of. And when you understand and know the other person, right? And then you can still have your sovereignty even in the other person's territory, because people lose their sovereignty through sexual intercourse. One of the ways that people lose their personal sovereignty is through sexual intercourse. So the bottom line is to know the person, so that even if you leave your territory to go, America is in Nigeria right now. Where American embassy is in Nigeria, is one of the most secured area in Abuja. You can't try nonsense in that area. Even let there be crisis and riot. You can't go there. Yeah, because Nigeria knows America. America knows Nigeria. So you can only carry yourself out of your territory to the territory of a person that you know, because you know that they cannot violate your sovereignty. They can't violate your sovereignty. A lot of people, listen, they are engaged. Like, I cannot, except I know you, right? And I know that even within your own territory, I still have my sovereignty. And I'm very sure of that. I will never carry myself and leave my house to come and sleep with you. No, come to where I am. 2025 is a year of power. 2025 is a year of power. Listen, this session, the one in the afternoon and the one in the night, now sell, I go sell them. I know it's not free. It's not going to be on YouTube. So if you want it, you buy it. It's the truth, because this is not something I should just be giving away. This is a VIP package. Territorial sex. Oh God, people have been taken advantage of in this life. Some people have lost, people don't even have an idea the things they have lost through sexual intercourse. See, a powerful woman should only sleep with a powerful man. If you know you don't have power, or you are just lying to yourself, or you think that what God does not exist is all you need in the morning, just join 7 a.m. prayer. And then you now move and you start going to sleep with powerful, wealthy men. You're going to become a casualty. It's only a matter of time. You will become a casualty. Your juice will dry up. It's only a matter of time. Because the only time you should sleep with a powerful man is if you are a powerful woman. And being a powerful woman is not about wake up in the morning 7 a.m. and you are doing chakra on Facebook. No. Because there's a lot of that in Abuja. Where you have girls they want to rub shoulder with the powerful. They want to interact and engage powerful men. And they think that whatever they do, they should just join Jerry Eze in the morning. They are okay. Don't worry. You will know how far. And they are just using them and giving them crumbs. That's why a lot of you think is about beauty. Let me tell you, the girls that are being taken advantage of the most are the pretty, beautiful girls. Quote me anywhere. It is the ones who are really fine that are being taken advantage of. Because the only thing they have is their physical beauty. Nothing else. They are using their beauty, but they are sucking your glory. Your beauty you are meant to use to elevate your life. And it is those ones that you think are not beautiful that are in position of power. Go and check many of the women that are in position of power. Are you going to call them very pretty? It is the pretty ones that they are giving 500,000 naira and banging the hell out of her. Thank you. Now, listen to this. The male and the female private parts. And I've made a video about this before. The male and the female private parts. Because see, the problem with a lot of us men is we don't understand gender dynamics. Many people don't understand gender dynamics. A lot of men don't even understand women that much. You don't understand the psychology of a woman. You don't understand how to relate with a woman. You don't understand the body of a woman. You don't even understand yourself. You don't. So how would you understand the other person? The private part of a woman, your private part as a woman right now is a portal, is a gate. Just do a small research, archaeological research, right? Just do a research and you will discover that a lot of nature, many parts of nature is the same sacred geometrical shape as the vagina of a woman. Even fruits that you eat, some of the fruits that you eat, look at them closely, be observant. It is the shape of a woman's vagina. Mountains, ocean, trees will carry Who did someone draw it there? Because the private part of a woman is a portal. It is a gate that leads to something. It is the portal of creation. It is an access route. So is either leading you to your destruction or is leading you to your glory. I'm telling you from experience. I've dated a white garment girl church before that. Yes, I was making money before I started dating her, but the moment I started dating this girl, it was like they were just dashing me money from the business was just on fire. And I noticed she was always doing something. Whenever we were making love, she was speaking stuff into my ears. The only reason why I left her was because she now thought that she could manipulate me. I said, no, you can't manipulate me. I am a shrine. Right. She would speak stuff into my ears. Like this is somebody that understands herself. And then after it, she turns and then she takes a bath and she comes out and tells me, this month you're going to make some bastard money. So for her, it's not just, oh, make me come. Hey, make me come, open your leg. She understands her power. And listen to me, regardless of the fact that I moved on and then we both, whenever I think about her, I really feel good about her. She was really a cool girl. She was a cool girl. Because she has an understanding. Forget all these white garment girls churches. You see, if you are a weak man, don't date them. Because they cooked these girls from when they were young. They can either make you or finish your life. They will make you. If you are not strong and you are misbehaving, they will destroy you. It's because me, I have cooked myself already. I can date anybody, be white garment, be winch, be mommy water, whatever you are, bring it, come, don't worry. Abayomi said they fear them. You don't need Sister Mary. You don't need all those kind of people, honestly. And if you are a Sister Mary here, you need to go and work on yourself. A woman should have a mommy water vibe. Yes, a woman should have a witchcraft vibe. A woman should know the power of femininity. See, a woman, you should know your body part to the point where you know that if you are not producing juice, something is not right. Let me tell you something. There are some things I'm careful not to say, honestly. I'm just being careful. That's all. Because see, one of the things that makes you a spiritual woman in your divine, pure femininity is your ability to produce juice when you are getting down with a man who is in his pure, divine, masculine energy. If there is no juice, something is not right. Go and get some okra, do ritual bath, wash yourself, go and look for female mentors. Tell them your problem. You cannot be doing it with me and not be producing juice. Because when you are not doing that, there is restriction. There is restriction. It is a reflection of energy blocks. It means that there are energy blocks. That's what it means. You need to cleanse yourself. Because the private part of a woman is a portal. That road must be smooth. I'm not saying it must be wide like, but it must be so smooth, right? That there are no restrictions. It must be pliant. It must be slippery, pliant. You should feel that you have entered a narrow road. You are moving, but it's a narrow road. You are moving. And a lot of women, you know what you have done to yourself? You have wasted this divine spiritual estates that is not just for physical pleasure. It's not just for physical pleasure. Do you know women who use, you know about menstrual cup? There are women who use menstrual cup during menstruation. Anything that comes out of this their area is important to them. They use it. Not everything is spooky because a lot of intellectual wannabes in Nigeria. All these stupid Nigerian atheists. Boys, they don't get sense. Everybody pulling their top and talking about atheists, atheists, atheists. All these things are nonsense. But they are so confused about everything in life. Whatever is going into that place, the entry and the exit, you are meant to be in charge and monitor it. You must monitor the entry and the exit. Because listen then, the private part of a man, this is the portal that leads to something. This is like the bow, is a bow. The sperm of a man is an arrow. So when he starts getting down into you, he is shooting arrows inside you. That's what he's doing. It's the bow of an arrow. So he's leaving something in you. And he's taking something with himself. Because listen, there are arrows that are poisonous. You know, listen, I'm sorry. Most of the people I'm surrounded by, they are just very, very occult people. They know a lot about a lot of things. See, my driver told me, because the way Nigeria is now, you must arm yourself. So my driver told me that when you have a small, maybe it's a knife or something, that you keep to protect yourself, most times it is not the weapon that would harm or injure your enemy. It is the poison attached to that weapon. And there are stuff that people do and they put just a small cut. The person will just be dying slowly until they die finish. So there are some sperms that are poisonous. It is an arrow, but it is a poisonous arrow that they have shot inside you, and you are carrying it here and there, and you don't know what is wrong with you. You're asking, why is my life like this? And you that you're not a promiscuous person, everybody you meet now sees you as a player and a promiscuous person. They see you as. So until you slept with this particular guy who is a dog, you have only slept with two men, then you slept with him, then everything just spoiled for you. Then wherever you go now, they are calling you Ashau, and you're not an Ashau because a poisonous arrow has been shot inside you to the point where even you don't know what to do again. You are now misbehaving. You are now, after sleeping with that guy, you can open your leg to anybody. After sleeping with that girl, you can go into any woman and sleep because you met a poisonous arrow. You entered a portal you should not enter. And even though you climaxed and you thought you came out physically with your bola, but you are still inside. You are still inside. And this is the place of healthy outlet for the benefit of everyone involved. Listen, if you are in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and you are not married, I cannot underestimate the importance of having healthy sexual outlets. Because listen, physical interaction is part of the way to alchemize your sexual energy. So you are either using it to manifest your goals, to create an art, to accomplish a project, or you are having intimacy with somebody. So it must be a healthy sexual outlet. Healthy, mutually beneficial outlets. You're not doing it with somebody you don't know. You know them. So you can allow them to know you. right? Because some people do it for power, right? Some people do it for pleasure. Some people do it just for the fun of it. But you must understand the outlets that you are doing it, that you are expressing this energy through. Because see, it will always come back to you. You be ready for the consequences or the reward. There are people that when you started sleeping, you started having intercourse, intimacy with this particular person, you just notice that your skin started getting brighter. You notice that it was like doors started opening for you. Right? It's because that is a healthy sexual outlet. Now, guys, listen, this is very important. The denial of the sexual energy in all of us is powered by religious dogma of fear and guilt. Is rubbish. Cultural perspective of shame. That's what it's powered by. That's why I go to an environment where they are pretenders and hypocrites. There is high level rape. They violate small children because they are denying it. Shadow. We're going to look at shadow work tomorrow. They are denying the energy that is persistently, perpetually present with them. They are denying it. We spent 1 hour. Okay. We can still do 1 extra hour, right? Now, this is even the basic level of all these things. There is the advanced of this, which is going to be during the 18 days manifestation in December. When you start seeing sex as the real marriage, it will help you to become more disciplined. Yes, when you start seeing that you want to get down with someone, this is a marriage. Because see, sexual union is deep. It's a spiritual connection. It's not just about the body. Why do you think that if you can travel to China and you are in the pool of 300 million people, and if somebody you have slept in that pool of 300 million people, you can spot them that, okay, you will spot them. How is that possible? When you meet somebody you have known before, you cannot unknow someone you have known. When you meet them, you feel something because you know that me and this person, we share. There is something. There is a signal. There is an interference when you meet the person. So it's beyond. So it is a deep and spiritual connection between two individuals. It's a sacred bond and commitment. And it goes beyond legal social construct. That's why, listen, marriage is a social cultural construct. Please understand that. That's why marriage. Even in law, you can divorce because your husband or wife has refused to consummate the marriage. Because after all the ceremonies, if you people are not knocking, getting down, there is no marriage. Until there is sex, there is no marriage. So sex is the real marriage. Sexual energy, it unites people. It doesn't just unite people at the physical level, emotionally, energetically, spiritually. Yes, that's what it does. And the proofs are all over the place. As much as we want to deny it, it is all over the place. The moment you sleep with a person, there is a connection. If there is somebody here right now watching this and they have slept with me before, I don't think there's anybody here I have slept with before. But if there is somebody, everything I'm saying, they will feel something right now. And if I've not slept with you, you won't feel that thing that that person will feel. Because there is a connection between you and whoever you have tasted of their tomato. It connects the souls of the individuals involved. It's a spiritual marriage. Yes. That's what it is. It's a spiritual marriage. Sex is the real marriage. It is a spiritual marriage. You are merging the energies of two different people in harmony. That's what you are doing. You are merging their energy in harmony. You are harmonizing two energy fields. That's why it is hard to unknow somebody you have known. It is hard. It is difficult to unknow someone you have known. Forever and ever, when you see them, you will know that, me and this person. You can even remember graphically some of the experiences, how it happened and all that. It is a binding force. It binds two people together. That's the place of soul ties. Look at this. This is it. And then it binds both of you together. So this is what binds you together. So whenever you remember the person, because this is the seed of life. And it has fruits all over the place. And you cannot deny it. And you cannot say, okay, now if any man is in Christ, is a new creature, all things are passed away, all things have become new. Now I didn't sleep with the person. Story. Sexual energy leads to, one of the reasons why it is marriage, it leads to the merging of aura, of the life force, connections between two people. Have you noticed that there are people who are married and after a while they start looking alike? They look like brother and sister. If their energy fields are beneficial to each other, they start looking like, there are people who were struggling with skin rashes and diseases until they started sleeping with a particular person. And those rashes and pimples cleared off completely. They cleared what? They cleared off completely. Because it is the merging of aura between two people. It is a union that binds these two people on a soul level. It binds you on a soul level. It is a real marriage. Sex is the real marriage. Every other thing, they are ceremonial. You know, I think it was Ambassador that said this. He said before he got married, he told himself, so he will never marry somebody that he has not spent like 2 days with together, that has not slept. I have that policy now. It's one of my new policies. So you can go and keep whatever your religious belief is. That's your business. I will make sure that at least I know your family and they know that I have something with you. But you must spend 1 week in my house. At least 1 week in my house. You must wake up in the morning without makeup in because see, as much as we are spiritual enough to know people, right? You cannot overemphasize the part where the person needs to be with you under the same roof for 1 week. Let me see where they are going to pretend to. You must be in the same, enter the bathroom. Let me see you enter, but come out of the bathroom. Clean your body, use cream. I want to see you. 1 week at least. If not, don't worry about it. Go. Not doing. Because listen, especially in this day and age where there are too many transgender all over the place. And we've seen people who the man's thing is like this, like half of this thing, and then they entered the marriage and then kasala, and then he brought the thing out and sister saw it and said, "Hey, my life is finished," and trouble started. So let me see you. Hey, premarital sex leads people to hell. Thank you. Let me go to hell. No problem. One of the things that makes sex the real marriage is the tantral and sexual alchemy. Because see, sex is an alchemical process. You are converting an energy into a form of intimacy, right? Either for spiritual enlightenment, you are transcending, either for spiritual enlightenment or for pleasure, for intimacy, for iron to sharpen iron, right? For you to enjoy the other person's energy field, their mass feminine energy, so that they can also enjoy your. See, let me tell you, one of the ways to know that you are sleeping with somebody who who has a pure energy field is, as a woman, when you sleep with a man with pure energy field, you are meant to feel more like a woman. As a man, you should feel more like a man. That after doing it, there should be this strength. You feel more into your masculine energy. Not the one you finish doing, you feel empty. Like they just robbed you of something. Like they just beat you. Let me put this thing here so that it won't look like I'm looking at only Facebook. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. It's like a purifier. It's healing, emotional healing. Not the one you finish doing, you can't walk again. It's like you have malaria and fever. You are depressed. You feel so, because the person you are doing it with, their energy field is corrupt. Because see, sexual energy is not just for physical pleasure. It's not just for physical pleasure, it's for emotional healing. It's for the merging of the masculine and the feminine energy to create this state of higher consciousness. So imagine two people who are aware are doing it together. You will see how they are being elevated into a higher state of consciousness. A higher state of consciousness. Sex can be transformative because it is a spiritual experience. Now, one of the things that we must also know now is emotional energetic exchange. You are exchanging emotions and energy with anybody you are getting down with. That is marriage. The binding of two people together. And the moment you bind yourself with someone else, he that is joined together with another is one with them. That is the place of the two shall become one. Is actually referring to the merging of DNA by virtue of sexual intercourse. That's what he's referring to. So your vulnerability, your emotional trauma, your whatever, your feelings, whatever, you are bringing everything into that union, into that intercourse and interaction. Intercourse. Intimacy. Into me, you can now see me. When you are sleeping with somebody, you are simply telling them, you are now free to now see through me and take whatever you want to take. And see, it surpasses any engagement ceremony you are doing. Which engagement ceremony? It is the biggest deal when it comes to marriage. It is not your white wedding. No, it is the sex. That's the real white wedding right there. And look at our ancestors. Cultural view on sex. Why do you think that in the days of our ancestors, by the time a girl is 13, 14, they're already preparing her for marriage? Because they know that our hormones will kick in. And sex is the marriage. Sex is the marriage, right? So they know, guess what? They know that 14, 15, thank you so much, Mr. Solubai. They know that you can't cheat your hormone. Forget that thing. There's nothing like resist it. So they start preparing you for marriage. As a man, they start preparing you for marriage in your teenage years. Thank you so much, bro. I'm seeing your message. They are preparing you for that marriage because guess what? They know that culturally, before you start engaging in the real marriage, let them first marry both of you together. Before you start tasting of the fruit that makes it a real marriage. Because in the most ancient traditions, the first sexual experience is the moment of true marriage. The first. So there are many people right here right now, you have been married like 20 times. And sexual cleansing simply demands that you divorce yourself from those marriages. You didn't sign a document. You did not do introduction, but you had intercourse. Some of you right now, you have like 100 wives. Some women have 70 husbands. The merging of beings at all levels, body, mind, and spirits. Some past 200. Some can't even remember how many. Sex is the real marriage, guys. That's the real marriage. Now listen to this. Whether married or single, when you are intentional and conscious, you approach sex with love and respect. You approach it with mutual understanding. You see it as, I want to deeply, that's why couples, marriage, if you are married, you need this. You are meant to approach every sexual act with your partner as an opportunity for deep connection. I want to know my partner more, and then you intercourse with them for the purpose of knowing them more. It's not just for procreation, guys. Consciousness has evolved beyond just procreation for sex. That's why it's called conscious sex. Mindful, intentional sex for the purpose of intimacy with your partner. Both of you are fully present and aware, right? You are aware that an emotional exchange is taking place. You are aware. You are mine and I am yours, and we are in this together. Let's feel ourselves and know ourselves better and heal from our past trauma and heal from our emotional problems and heal from dysfunctionality. Sexual energy is that powerful to create that. It is a powerful act of union, guys. When you understand it from this perspective, there are people that you will never do it with. Now, when you look at the concept of commitment and monogamy, why do you think that some women are against monogamy? Because sexual intimacy creates that form of commitment that I now own you. I have given my body to you, so your body belongs to me. There is an exchange. I have given myself to you, so you belong to me. Yes. The reason some women don't want polygamy is not because of anything other than I cannot share my man with someone else. The reason some men don't want their woman to sleep with other men is simply to even text other men or even call another man is because I can't share your body. It is the body that they are interested in. I cannot share your body with someone else because I have given of myself to you. So when you take it to someone else, you are also taking my body to someone else to go and share a part of me with that person. That's what it is. The moment some people just believe that the moment they share their body and their energy with you, a bond has been formed. And you going to take that to someone else, for them, is like you are cheating on me. That's like you are cheating on me. You are a cheat. But he didn't use your body to sleep with the person. He used his own body. So why is he a cheat? He is a cheat because the moment you gave your body to him, Unconsciously, you believe that you now own them. Sexual exclusivity. Their body is now exclusive to you. You cannot share it with someone else. That's the whole issue that a lot of people have with monogamy. Now, there can be healing through sexual union. I've told you there are people who, I told you about a guy that I know who said that whenever he had this feverish condition, he just calls his woman, they just have hot, he sweats, and then he's fine. Sexual energy is healing energy. Sexual energy is healing energy. Sexual energy can aid your growth, your holistic development. When you understand it, you use it for your holistic growth and development. And it will be impossible for anybody to just take advantage of your sexual energy. Because it's not just about they touch you and then, hey, you start following them because they touch you. Just show a part of your body to him. Show it, no problem. Now, listen, there are 3 dimensions of people when it comes to sexual energy. I've seen it. Number 1, these ones. If you are doing this, honestly, I am hoping that you start working on quitting using your body for commercial purpose. I am hoping that you stop it. And when I say commercial purpose, I mean you are on the streets or you are doing hookup. I am hoping that you stop it. I'm hoping that you begin the process of quitting using your body for commercial purpose. It is the most dangerous thing anybody can do. It is the biggest risk anybody can take. Because listen, if you are bold enough to give your body to a total stranger you met on the road at 12 midnight, then you should be bold enough to attempt any business endeavor in life. It means that you are a fearless person. Same energy, different expression. So express that energy, rechannel that energy of courage and boldness and audacity. I know the country is tough and all that, but listen to me. This is a bigger risk, exposing yourself to danger, using your body for commercial purpose. Some people have sex mainly for commercial purpose. They've turned their body to an office. Anybody can open the door and anybody can call. Call, girl. And please, I'm not just talking about women. There are so many Olosho men in this Abuja. Forget about that thing. Because whenever we talk about it, women, is a lie. There are so many. 9 a.m. they are in the gym. They go to barber shop 3 times a week. They are properties of sugar mummies. That's what they are. Olosho guys. Plenty in this Abuja. Plenty. He doesn't go anywhere. He's always driving nice car around. Sometimes they even tie his face. They cover his face and put him in a car and take him to a house that he doesn't know. He will do it. He doesn't even know the person is doing it. They put him back in the car and take him home. So it's not just women. Let's not, because a lot of people are going to make it look like it's only women that needs to stop sex for commercial purpose. Men too need to stop it. Some people do it for power. Right, I told you. Unethical. That's unethical. Because, people who do it for power, they are, and I mean, dominance. They are doing it to take advantage of you. Energy vampire. Right? They are not doing it with your consent. They are doing it to violate you. They are doing it to suck everything from your energy field to power their own energy field. That's why some people do it. Some people do it for pleasure. So you have to know why you are always doing it. They just want to come. Make me come. Can you do 5 rounds? Can you do 7 rounds? Can you turn me upside down? Can you take it from the back? Can you tap me? Are you a panel beater? Tap me like this. I like it when you tap, choke me like this. Squeeze my neck, put my head under your. Use your belt to tie my hands. 50 shades of grey. What's your fetish? What's your fetish? Is that all there is to sexual energy? What's your fetish? Get out of here with your fetish. Which fetish? Because the only thing they use it for is for pleasure. Just to climax and come. And even with all that, many of them, they still don't come at the end of the day. They just keep going. They are not coming. They are going. Because, listen, I'll be honest with you. It is not every sexual intercourse that should lead to you climaxing. No, it is not all. When the purpose is known, then you will not have any abuse. When the purpose is not known, then abuse is inevitable. You're going to abuse that practice, that exercise. And some people do it for what? Intimacy. And listen, this is where the best place to use sexual energy for manifestation. I am telling you. I know a guy that lost his job for like 2 years. He was struggling. And he said for those 2 years, whenever he was, that there were times I didn't even want to sleep with his wife. But his wife would just call him and just say, I need you. And they would just do it, and the wife will cry. And he said, the wife didn't even know what she was doing. You know, she couldn't interpret it as any spiritual act. But it was deep. What she was doing was deep. Because the guy said he lost everything, sexual urge. For 2 years, no job. He will now be sleeping. No. But the wife was always insisting, let's do it. Because she was working and she could raise the family. And every time the wife was crying, I said, those tears meant something to him. And before he knew it, things were just improving. There was this improvement in his life. And then he's like, I'll be doing more of this thing with my wife. He built back his confidence as a man. Because he lost his self-esteem and confidence because there was no job. And his wife used her feminine energy to bring him back up to speed. Like, no, knock me, you are my husband. Knock me to your glory. Because some people are knocking to their shame and their misery, while some other people understand the place of intimacy for manifestation. That's where this is where the real power is. Break my bone. When the purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable, guys. Now, listen to this. Sex is a ritual. I'm going to say something today, and a lot of you, when I say it, you're going to understand why I'm saying it. You know, as a young boy, I actually pastored a church. A lot of people don't know my story. So sometimes I just give you a part of my story. I was a youth pastor. There is a church in Lekki Phase 1 called Christ the Lord Redeemed Christian Church of God, Christ the Lord, by Tantalizers. In the early 2000s, I was the music director and the youth pastor of that church. If it's not true, I will not be mentioning names, telling you. So I had people, the likes of top Nigerians in that church. When Lekki was still fresh, not this Lekki Phase 1 that you have now, that they have turned into a business zone. And I was doing this job diligently as a young student, every weekend, coming to church. And I can even mention a lot of names, and many of you know them now, right? And I did that for like 4 years or so. And during that period of my life, I had a lot of women who came to me. Even married women came for counseling. And if I wanted to, I would have taken advantage of them. But because I just couldn't fathom the idea of taking advantage of married women, I thought somebody was going to catch me doing it. Oh, Ima Director, you used to go to that church? Okay. We built that church. We built it from the scratch. We built it. There are many things a lot of people don't know about me. Don't worry. Some things will be kept for the future, not now. Exactly. Listen to me, guys. Sex is, let me write it boldly so you can see it, a ritual. You are the one who is seeing it as just anything. I didn't want to turn it to a ritual. I didn't want to take advantage of those women. I would have turned it to a ritual for my own personal growth and expansion in that space. In that space. There is something called temple prostitution, but it's also referred to as sacred prostitution. You're going to understand why your so-called men of God, quote and unquote, sleep with their female members. Not all of these things are ordinary. It is deeply rooted in ancient ritual and practice. This is a practice where people engage in ritualistic sexual acts, right, within temples or sacred places. And a sacred place can be an office or an organization, so it's not just church. So you understand why some bosses, they must sleep with their female staff. As they are employing a new staff, they must bed her. After her next staff, they must bed her. It is a ritual practice. It is a fertility rite. It is an offering to the principalities and to the deities governing the affairs of that territory. Come on, I'm telling you, it's a ritual. Why do you listen to me and see? They do it with people who are committed to what they are doing. Why do you think a lot of the scandals that we have had in Nigeria, except for one of them, one of these guys who, that one is always celebrities, is always doing it with Nigerian celebrities. But in most cases, they do it with people who are committed within their organization. People who are very committed. Because the moment a person is committed to what you are doing, they are worthy to be an offering for sacrifice. So they are using you to expand their empire. They are using you to lift themselves up. They are using your juice to elevate themselves, while you remain as ordinary and average as you are. And many of them, it's just that they don't make it a ceremony. Back then, in the antediluvian age, in the ancient times, it was a ceremony. The devotees will meet with the priests and the priestesses. The men will knock the priestesses. The women will knock the priests. All of them, they are doing it together. In the temple, it's a ritual. They call it paganism, but I don't like to use the word paganism. It is the devotees. So it's not strangers that they do it with. You must be somebody who is committed to what they are doing. So you can be the ugliest in that place, but you must be committed to what they are doing, because now you are worthy, because nobody uses a ram with a broken leg for sacrifice. You must be worthy of sacrifice. Hey, God, man. I'm giving you facts now. because it brings expansion. Have you noticed that a lot of the people in Nigeria, the so-called men of God, quote and unquote, with all the scandals they have, it was even the scandals that expanded them. Every scandal took them to the next big level. Have you noticed? Have you noticed? But where are the girls they did it with? Nowhere to be found. Some of them have even been silenced. Because you think, my father in the Lord, my spiritual father, I'll give you another level of grace. I'll show you, I'll do this with you. And until these girls are violated and dumped, there's nothing anybody can tell them. It's like they've been possessed by this their spiritual covering. Things they sup, people of God. Things they sup. A lot of people don't know. That's why they don't. Things they sup, guys. Now let's quickly do this sexual ritual cleansing. Sex ritual cleansing. Number one, this is now I want to offer you the solution now. Because there are many people that you are meant, before you enter a new year 2025, you must cleanse yourself of all the jargons, quote and unquote, that you have associated yourself with. You must, guys. Every interaction that has corrupted your energy field, you must reservice, you must change the oil in your engine. You must change it. And see, you approach this. Some people need to do it tonight. Some people need to do it before the end of the year. So you enter the new year brand new. Because see, what will happen? You are going to use this. You are going to release the past attachments. There are many people that you need to restore your personal energy, your personal power, your healing needs to come back. And you have never engaged in any ritual, exercise, practice regarding taking back your power that you gave away via unguarded sexual intercourse. We're going to do that. We still have like 30 minutes. Because when you do this, you know what happens to you? You are able to clear residual energy from past. There are a lot of residual energy from past relationships. And that's why many people, you are transferring the aggression from the last relationship to the person in the present relationship. Who did you know wrong? Residual energy from past relationship. Just leave it. You are meant to release all these emotional ties. You are going to be able to realign yourself with what serves you. You become more self-aware. You must approach this with all seriousness. See, many people need to reclaim their sovereignty. You must. See, it is important that you reclaim your sovereignty because you've lost your sovereignty. One of the easiest ways to lose your sovereignty is through sex. And many people have lost their sovereignty. Your personal sovereignty as a spirit that is having an experience. Number one is there must be preparation and intention. So it begins with that. You must prepare. Now, this exercise can either be done after every sexual act or during your power cycle day and night or at the end of every month. It depends on you, but there must be a level of consistency. You must set your clear intention. Why do I want to do this ritual? Why do I want to do it? You must reflect. There must be a level of reflection. Am I trying to detach from old attachments? Emotional signatures in my emotions. All these thoughts about this last person that is holding me down. Thoughts about my ex that is destroying your current beautiful relationship. What do I want to gain from this ritual? Clarity. Do I want to empower myself? Do I want to restore my energy? Do I want to take back my power? There must be intention. You must have an intention. You must prepare for it. You must be clear about what you want. That's number one. It's very important. Because if there is no intention, there won't be focus. You're not just playing around. You are serious about it. It's a serious matter. And then salt bath. We've talked about ritual bath a lot. Not Dangote salt, too. Sea salt. Salt is a cleanser. Salt is a cleanser. And see, when you are doing this, you are meant to be present. You're not just doing it with, you're not being, it's not haphazard. You are using salt to bath yourself, to cleanse yourself, and you are looking at the water flowing away, which that signifies is washing away your past. That's what is happening. Be imaginative about it. Literally visualize everything that you are trying to get rid of flowing away through the washing of your body with that salt. Imagine that you are cleansing yourself from the old so that the new can emerge. And with this, you can essential oils, them, lavender, rosemary, symbolizing the elements of cleansing, right? Salt is energy, exactly. Even oil is energy. But you must be dramatic about it. You must visualize it. You must imagine it. You must be present in the moment. The same way you were present when they were giving it to you, be present. Don't be distracted. Because the only time some people are not distracted is when they are opening their leg or they are on top of a woman. That one, they are not distracted. They are focused on the end. They must get to the end. But when it is time for them to now cleanse, they are on the phone. They want to do three things at the same time. So be present. Be present in the moment. There is a smoke cleansing or smudge cleansing, which is also part of this salt baths. See, everything, lemongrass is a fantastic way to cleanse your human institution. And listen, whatever you do in your consciousness, do you know that it reflects in your subtle body? It's because you are the driver of your subtle body. You are the driver of your avatar body. So the moment you make an intention to do this, what you are doing in essence is that you are also cleansing your energy field. Breath work meditation. So it helps you to get rid of contaminated air and breath. Yes, incense, burn incense too, Matter of fact, when you want to start any ritual, you're meant to just light your incense, let the incense be burning on its own. There is something called orgasm meditation. You can meditate to the point where you orgasm. There is the guided meditation. Matter of fact, when it comes to this, 2025, or maybe in Ghana, we should have guided meditation session. Guided meditation is fantastic. Individual meditation session is great, but guided meditation is amazing. It's like you are resting on other people's shoulder to cleanse yourself. There are different energy fields present in proximity with your energy field, who are on the same journey with you. Iron sharpens iron, and it becomes easier for you to cleanse yourself. There is a chakra and balancing with crystals. I should bring someone who knows a lot about crystals one of these days to come and speak. Maybe in Ghana, during the 18 days manifestation marathon. A lot of people need to know how to use crystals for cleansing. Like black tourmaline, for instance. When you really want to cleanse yourself of negative energy, you need to use black tourmaline. Matter of fact, there are people that they wear black tourmaline when they want to do this thing. So that if you carry something in your head, you go just carry them by yourself. Burning rituals, burning of candles, burning of incense, and all of those things. Burning ritual. One of the things that I recommend when it comes to burning rituals is write a note about the experiences you want to let go of. Safely put it in a fireproof bowl. Set fire on it and let it burn away. Watch the ashes, the smoke, and the fire burn away. You are burning away all the past experiences you want to let go of. That's what you're doing. Listen, we're going to do more of this during the 18 days manifestation marathon in December, which is the grand finale is going to be in Ghana. So there is a lot more to say. And then lastly, listen, bless yourself. Whenever those thoughts cross your mind, whenever you remember these experiences that are hurtful to you, bless yourself. Bless your emotions. Bless your body. Bless your heart. Bless your soul. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. I am new, I never existed. Cut every cord holding you, tying you to those past experiences and those people. Engage in visualization ritual. Engage in imagination ritual. And watch you cutting off those cords. And there is sound cleansing. There is sound cleansing ritual. The Tibetan bowl. Move close to it. Let it resound. And with your intention of cleansing, it does a magical work of healing for you because it is a healing frequency, right? It's a healing frequency. One of the things that I must tell you is that during, especially when it comes to sex ritual cleansing, you must replenish your energy because it takes a lot from you. Bells, that's the best sound anyways. The same way they rang your bell in the bed, also ring bell to heal yourself. Ring my bell, ring my bell, ring my bell. Because see, it is not challenging when people are giving it to themselves. But when they now tell them you need to cleanse yourself, then it becomes challenging. I'm too busy. I'm going to work. I'm coming back. But they can take a break from work, lunch break, and enter the bathroom with someone else. That one is not hard. Mama Queen just answered you. It's all about intention, visualization, imagination. You are the source. Everything outside you are tools that you use for your ascension, for your elevation. So you replenish your energy after cleansing by grounding. Pull your shoes, go barefoot in nature, walk around. Thank you, Maureen. Walk around in nature. You are replenishing yourself. You are regaining the virtue that you have lost by virtue of those rituals and exercises. Do some creative expression. Go to the riverside. Draw something on the ground. Go to an art studio. Sit down somewhere in outdoor. Let there be a positive flow of energy so you can replenish the energy that you have lost. And then you can then be realigned, right? You can be realigned. We have set up to 2 hours. This is the last edition of the Femi Jubal 2024 rather, free manifestation masterclass. And this is day 2. Day 3 is, you haven't even heard anything yet. Tomorrow is day 3, and tomorrow we are looking at shadow work for manifestation. And everything I'm telling you right now, they are just at the basic level of what I'm going to teach during the 18 days manifestation in December, the last edition of 18 days, which is the last premium masterclass in 2024. So that you can enter the new year. When you know how to manage your energy, every of your energy, field, and resource, you know how to manage them. Nothing can hold you down in 2025. Nothing can hold you down. Some of you, let me tell you what you are meant to do. You are meant to have somebody that you trust as a partner. Who understands you. Yes, you need to do it. Because sometimes, for everything I've said, sometimes for you to make the best of this energy, you can only do it by virtue of intimacy. The masculine and the feminine energy must sweat together. There must be some smooshing and some kissing. And you will be shocked how that will help you improve your moodiness, your anger. It makes you feel that somebody really wants me. I'm telling you, you are a social animal. Forget all those things they are telling you. You must be married, you must story. But because you are in control, you are not going to be extreme about it. Right? So you are not jumping from one bed to another. It is controlled. You are in charge. You are a master. You are a master. Especially if you are fortunate to have a partner that is also on the same path with you. Because if you are with a partner that is ignorant, well, some of you, you are easily angered. Your temperament is on fire. It's because you have not gotten laid for a long time. I'm telling you facts. Many of these alpha male guys that you are seeing that are angry, they are not getting laid. That's why they want to die. Women are evil. The only thing they like is money. He has not gotten laid for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. And he is not channeling that energy into other areas to be productive. He must put it in a woman. But because they are not answering him because he's a loser. Now, he's Andrew Tate's boy. He has become an alpha male. Alpha male that cannot do anything for himself. Let's close tonight with these affirmations, guys. I am very sure that you've gleaned a lot from this session. And it's not just going to be that you just listen to interesting, amazing talk. You are going to apply it, even as I apply these things in my own life. Because your understanding of the sexual energy is life-changing. You are no longer going to deny, repress, suppress, pretend that it is not there. You are now going to gain control and start using it for your own good. We're not putting this video on YouTube. It is going to be sold. The one in the afternoon, this evening is going to be sold. Now, guys, we're going to do something together. And I want you to say after me, wherever you are right now. Because there are a lot of people The reason that the reason they are damaged is not because it's not of their own doing. There are people who were violated at a very young age, violated by uncles, violated by aunts, violated by house girl, and that has left a negative, indelible mark in them, in their soul, in their emotions. Some people have carried this trauma into marriage and is affecting their marriage. Some people cannot even be intimate with their partner. Call me terms. Pity the guy now. Say which recap? I need to watch it. That's what is happening to a lot of people. Emotional baggage from childhood. The men who were meant to protect them were the men that violated them. The women who were meant to nurture them were the women who took advantage of them. And they are still suffering the consequences of those experiences of childhood now. And that's why tomorrow we are going to focus on shadow work. How to overcome and manifest through shadow work. There are women who they have had to go through different CS operations, fibroid situation. And sometimes it is not just a physical problem, it is the fact that there is trauma that they are dealing with. There are people right now, the loneliness, the pain that you feel is tied to your childhood dysfunctionalities, the experiences of childhood, the violation. The non-palatable, unpleasant experiences you went through, you have lost your confidence because you don't understand your sexual energy. When you come to terms with this energy, you're going to regain your confidence back. That's what's going to happen to you. Because you've been taken advantage of by different people. Since you were young, uncle, when you were 9, took advantage of you. Aunt took advantage of you. Then from 12, 13 years old, you've been wasting this energy all over the place. And it is not of your own doing, but you are now an adult. It is time to do a turnaround and take responsibility. Because if you don't, you are going to be 70 and have major regrets in your life. And religion will not tell you this. Religion will lie to you that if any man be in Christ is a new creation, nothing will happen to you. But you are still going to. Your husband would want you to be confident. Is there sound now? Is there sound now? How is the audio now? You can gain back your confidence. Listen, understand that death is not the end. It is the beginning of life in another dimension. Your husband would want you to experience love again. He's done his path, he's gone, right? But you are still here. You can make the best of the rest of your life. You can make the best of the rest of your life. Even now, that's what you are meant to focus on. You can gain your confidence back. You can still meet somebody that will still be loving and caring to you, even as a widow, because widowhood is just a situation. It's not your identity. Widowhood is the situation. It's not your identity. There are some of you, you have bottled up guilt because what religion has fed you with? Guilt. Because you masturbated, you want to kill yourself. You feel dirty. You feel dirty and impure. Unhook your mind from those gibberish. You are pure as you are. you have to activate your divine center. That's what you're meant to do. You are moving away from those past unpleasant experiences and moving to who you truly are. Thank you so much, the happy lady. You are moving into who your real self. You are beginning to merge your physical body and your avatar body. So you can be the driver of your avatar body. And then the operations of your avatar body will reflect in your physical body. That's what you're about to do. You're about to gain control of your sexual power, so much so that nobody can take advantage of you again. You are no longer going back to that toxic, abusive man. You're no longer going back to that toxic, emotionally abusive woman. You are breaking the quantum entanglement. You are breaking that quantum. That's the purpose of the cleansing, to break the quantum entanglement. Because so many people are so entangled that they must be with their abuser and exchange sexual energy with their abuser. And they will give it a name. There is a part of him that I like, but he's your abuser. Now say this after me. I sever all energetic cords that binds me to the past, and I reclaim my personal freedom. So many people, you need to reclaim your personal freedom. You are no longer free. There are people right now that your boss is your God. He has taken over custody of your soul, your spiritual covering, your father in the Lord, your imam, your afar. He is the one in charge of your life. You don't have your freedom because he has taken over your life, because he is the one entering your vaginal portal. She is the one that is taking all your masculine juice. That's why you're not even thinking about marriage. You don't have hopes again outside that place because you don't have your personal freedom. Now say this: I deserve love. I deserve respect. I deserve harmony in all my relationships. And I align with those who honor my worth. Now, there are people right now, you are in relationships right now with people who see you are nothing to them. They have no respect whatsoever for you, and you are still in those relationships. You are still in those relationships, those abusive, unhealthy relationships without a reward system, because they have used sex to hold you down. You don't understand the energy of sex, so it's easy for them to use it to hold you down. They abuse you, slap you, treat you like a dog, and then they call you in the night. They abuse you and you are still there. Because you no longer think you deserve love and respect. You don't even believe that there's someone out there who will love and respect you. Because you've been stripped of your dignity, your honor, through the activity of sexual intercourse. You deserve to be loved. Yes. You deserve a man or a woman that will not just be good in bed, but they will also be healthy for your soul and your emotions. Your past experiences will no longer eat you up. How is the audio now? How is my audio? How is the audio? Is the audio great? Because we had an audio issue. Good, okay, thank you. Say this after me. I release any soul contract tied to past relationships. You say, I release every soul contract tied to past relationships, and I step fully into my personal power. If there is one thing that destroys a current beautiful relationship, it is the past relationship. Because you have not been released from it. You are still tied to that past relationship. So you must speak those words into existence. I release The old is gone. The new has come. The old is gone. The new has come. I am free from the past. I embrace the infinite possibilities of the future. I have a clear heart. I release Shegun. I release Femi. I release Amaka. I release Sheung. I release all of them. Mention their names if you know their names. Release them. Release them. Release emotional, energetic ties. They are no longer serving you, my brother. They are no longer serving you. You don't need them again. You don't need them. What is above all. Exactly. Cord cutting ritual. That's what it's called. Release them. Release them. Release them and then embrace the new. Embrace your new beginning. Embrace your new beginning. Write a letter to yourself about how your life is going to be. See, there is power in romantic relationship. I am telling you, if you get it right in your romantic relationship, is a game changer. Your life will be turned around. The problem we have in the dating relationship market and marriage is the fact that two damaged, wounded people who are refusing healing, they come together and glorify their chaos. They come together and they glorify their chaos. And as they glorify their chaos, what happens is the only time that there is no so-called chaos is when they are having sex. When they are done, the only time they are accountable to each other is when they are banging in bed. The moment they are done with that, it is fight. I have a neighbor like that. My heart bleeds whenever they start fighting. It's a couple. Whenever they start fighting, my heart will start bleeding. I've gone to their house several times, like twice, to go and sit down with the man and talk to him. They still did it yesterday morning. Sometimes I feel like I should start crying. They stand at their balcony and you hear the kind of things they start saying to each other. And you will be shocked that that same night they had sex together. You will be shocked that that same yesterday night they slept together, they had sex together. But the kind of words, the demeaning words they say to each other, standing at the balcony, insulting themselves and dragging themselves. And then you know the other neighbors, they will pretend they are not hearing, but they can hear. And that's why we have problems, because two damaged, wounded people, they've come together, refusing to be healed. And that's why people start saying that their marriage is not working. No, your marriage is an institution. You are the one who is not working. You are the one who is not working. The marriage is an institution, and you need systems to make an institution work. So if it is not working, it is both of you in that marriage that something is wrong with both of you. Something is wrong with both of you. We'll close here tonight. Continue tomorrow. It's going to end on Sunday, guys. So, but let me quickly say this. We're coming to Ghana, guys. We're coming to Ghana. And if you want to come to Ghana, the best time for you to plan is now. You can go online, buy your tickets. If you want us to recommend an agent to you for a better deal, we can do that. Excuse me. You need accommodation in Ghana. You know the address where we're going to be at. We're going to be around the Osu area in Accra, right? If you need any help from us in that area to help us get the best deal, we're working with someone currently. I'm expecting to get videos from them about their apartment. We can arrange that for you. For Ghana, we're going to be in Ghana we're going to arrive Ghana officially on the 29th of December. And the first training is on the 30th. And then there's a second training, there's another training, and then we're going to the beach. We're going to party. I can't wait to see a lot of people in Ghana. And then by the 4th of January, we are going to leave Ghana and come back to Nigeria and the other places that other people are coming from. So if you need more information on that, and the 18 days manifestation marathon, the last edition, is a premium masterclass. It's not free. The last edition is going to start on the 4th of December, which is a virtual event. And then we're going to have the grand finale in Ghana. But it's going to start online on the 4th of December. We're going to release more information about that. You see, everything we have given out this year, you cannot ruminate over them and not become the best version of yourself. 2025 is going to be like a meatball for you. Right. I look forward to hosting you again tomorrow. The afternoon session, 1 p.m., and then evening session, 8 p.m. And we're going to look at shadow work for manifestation. This shouldn't be free, actually. But because I put myself in everything I do. I didn't know I was going to give out this much. Because I was telling myself, like, it's free. Don't give out too much. I give out a lot. And yet it is free. So please make the best of what you have heard, so that we can all grow together. So thank you so much, guys. I don't know if there are questions. Questions? If there are questions, please, you can send a request and then you can ask your question. Question. I know that this kind of session, that people will not want to come up for questions. They will be ashamed. If you have a question, send a request, because that's the way I can understand you. Typing question, sometimes I don't understand. Thank you, Fisayo. There's no quick recap. You are going to buy it, because we are going to post the 2 videos. Well, I'm not going to give this video for free. The afternoon and evenings, I'm not going to give it for free. It's going to be for sale. And of course, the VIP, my VIP is free for them. So someone said, I want physical numerology book, but I'm in New York. How can I get it? Okay, now, Olivia, I promise you, no, I don't want her to buy it on Amazon. I want us to send it to Olivia. We're going to send it. Someone is coming from the US to Ghana. So we're going to give it to him and he will bring it to the US for you. So don't worry. Thank you, VIP price. The VIP price currently is 195,000, and it gives you access to every premium resource that we have done this year. The business masterclass, the numerology masterclass, the 18 days manifestation marathon, and then you now have automatic access to the last premium masterclass in 2024, which is the 18 days manifestation marathon. Okay, Abdubari, please. Olivia, Abdubari is in the US. He has one that he can send to you. So please remind me to send Abdubari's number to Olivia. We'll bring a lot of the copies of the book to Ghana. So if you are in Ghana, be rest assured. Shewa Ambassador's book, Holistic Entrepreneurship, is going to be published in November. And you can pre-order it. And I don't know if Shewa Ambassador is still online. Let's quickly do that. This is because, see, if you are buying my book, then you should buy Shewa Ambassador's book. Is Shewa Ambassador still online? Holistic Entrepreneurship is a book for every entrepreneur. You need that book. It is a science of entrepreneurship. Holistic entrepreneurship. It covers everything about you, not just your business. Ambassador, come on, please. Come and talk about holistic entrepreneurship. I want people to pre-order 10 of holistic entrepreneurship this night. 10. I have done this session for free. So I am saying now that 10 pre-order, that's what I want tonight, of holistic entrepreneurship. So Ambassador, come up and talk about it briefly, please. That's how you're going to encourage me for what I've done tonight. Ambassador, send a request, or you can send him a request. Have you sent it?
Good
Has he
evening.
accepted?
Good evening.
Okay, Ambassador, go ahead, please.
Good evening, my Oga.
Good evening,
Can
Ambassador.
you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the job, all the work you're doing. Can you hear me clearly?
We can hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Hello. Okay. So the holistic entrepreneurship is a book that was, specially curated. I started my entrepreneurial journey in 2006 and made all kinds of mistakes on that journey, and of course was able to learn a great deal of golden lessons, right? Golden entrepreneurial lessons. And I met hundreds of entrepreneurs, even more than thousands of entrepreneurs actually in the course of that journey, and I was able to realize that there are certain things that if they can just understand, even as solo entrepreneurs, right, they can do wonders, and based on the things, the entrepreneurial lessons, practical lessons, I've been able to help condense those things into a quick read. So holistic entrepreneurship definitely is going to be a guide, an entrepreneurial guide to help you as an entrepreneur, whether you are struggling, whether you're a budding entrepreneur, whether you are looking at venturing into the entrepreneurship space. It will give you quick clarity, and you'll be able to begin to initiate quantum jumps, even though you are new in the space, or maybe you've been struggling. You'll be able to pivot the struggle mode, and you'll be able to gain those insights and be able to implement them. And the things I do, I'm mostly practical focused. It's not fluff. The subtitle of the book is You Tools and Mastery. I'm very, very big on mastery. And this book is designed in such a way that it can help you create a quick pivoting to mastery, like a fast track to mastery, entrepreneurial mastery. So currently the pre-order price is 18,500. So you can pre-order your copy for 18,500. Between now and 22nd, we are launching the book on the 20th. It's going to be a 4-day TikTok live, book launch. 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th of November. And man, I'm going to be sharing some never been shared before entrepreneurial lessons in those 4 days, and it's not just going to be merely launching the book. I want to launch it with a very, very special masterclass, holistic entrepreneurship masterclass. I've never delivered it anywhere before. It's going to be the first time I'm doing that during the 4 days, book launch, right? So, so you can, if you want to pre-order, you can follow me right now and send me a DM, or you can send Mr. Femi a DM, and we'll take it up from there. Thank you so much, Mr. Femi. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ambassador. So I want minimum 10 pre-orders for holistic entrepreneurship tonight. So send me a DM or send Shewa Ambassador TV a DM to pre-order that book. Because by the time it is launched in November, the price is going to go up. So let's do that. I trust you guys. So thank you so much, and then I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. and then at 8 p.m. in the evening. I think 8 p.m. Just 1 p.m. tomorrow. 8 p.m. tomorrow is for the VIP because we are testing something in the VIP group. So I want us to improve on it tomorrow and get more feedbacks. So tomorrow 1 p.m. I'll see you, and then we're going to close this 4 days free masterclass on Sunday afternoon and evening session. So thank you so much, guys, and have a great weekend. Thank you.